Hi guys, so I wanted to show you my little setup that I have for my sort of pregnancy / gestational diabetes medication and everything else. So I was going to quickly run through, this is, I'm not on insulin yet, so this is prior to insulin, and it will probably change when I go on insulin, so I'll show you that. But here is our dining table. I've got, Hazel sits at the end, I've got our flowers. I'm going to try and sit down and do this. And then next to it I have this little basket, which I absolutely, these baskets are so great for so many things. And I keep this just on the table. I could put it somewhere, I guess, in the kitchen, but it's just easier when you're having breakfast and stuff and you've got to take a bunch of medication or dinner. It's easier to have everything here. So I'm going to run you through what is in here at the moment. First off is my pregnancy multivitamin sort of thing, your pregnancy prenatal vitamins, I think they're called. These ones I absolutely love. These are the Swiss brand, and the reason I love these is they're not, I'm trying to open them, they're not too big. I don't know if you can see, I'll move that thing out the way. They're not too big, and you only need to take one a day. Some of the other brands I know, like Blackmore's and a ton of other ones, you have to take, it's like 1 or 2 up to 3 a day, whereas these ones you just need to take 1 a day, which I love, and these last so long, so I don't seem to be buying them all the time. So that's the first thing I have in there. The second thing I have is a Sharps container. It's actually, the one I had with Hazel was like a huge great tub. This one's just a small one with a little lid. This was given to me by the diabetes guys. This is actually, I'm not on insulin at the moment. This was actually for the needles for your sugar testing. You're supposed to, for your lance to test, to sort of stab your finger for blood, you're meant to change that quite regularly. So that one, it's not reinfecting your finger if you do get infections, and also the sharper it is, the less it hurts. So you're meant to store these in here. I haven't actually changed my needle yet, so mine is empty, but you'll definitely need one of these for when you're injecting insulin, because you need to change your needle every single time. I don't change my lance needle every time. I probably change it maybe once or twice a week-ish. But I haven't actually needed to do so yet because I have a couple of lancing machines anyway, so that's a long story short. But so that's the Sharps container, because you will need that, and I'll definitely need that for insulin. The other one that I've got, these are the strips for my, I'm just trying to focus, these are my blood glucose strips. These are spare ones. You get a pack, I think this is 100, so they're in there. The other thing that I've got in here is my iron tablets. These again are Swiss because I love the brand Swiss. If you don't know, with iron, you're meant to take them ones with vitamin C, because if they don't have vitamin C in it, your iron doesn't get absorbed as well if you just take a straight iron tablet. So you need one that has a vitamin C, or to take vitamin C with it. Like I said, because I'm anemic during this pregnancy, I take these additional to those. So I take each one of these in the morning, and it's only 1 each. This is the Blackmore's range of pregnancy. These don't have vitamin C in them, and they are a lot smaller than, I don't know if you can see them, they are a lot smaller than the Swiss ones. The Swiss ones are quite large. They're probably about the same size as the multivitamin, but they weren't seeming to work for me. When I was taking these, I still was low on energy, and I didn't feel as good as I feel on these ones. So I don't know if it's just in my head, but I prefer these ones. So there's a couple left in this one, so there's some of my backups if I run out. The next thing, I've got my metformin. So this is the 500 milligrams. This is a box, it's a huge box. There's like 120 in here. And it comes as a huge great tray. So I'm meant to take, well, I'm up to 3 at the moment, but I can go up to 4. That you can get ones that are 1 gram tablets, so I'll probably go up to those as a prescription soon, so I don't have to keep taking 4 of these, because they are pretty big. I don't know if you can see, but they're pretty huge. So that is, try and get them back in. So I've got in here a couple of pens, because, and it looks like I have a rice bubble. Thank you, Hazel. So I got a couple of pens because you're going to need those to write down your blood glucose sugar level. This is actually my blood, oh, this thing's going to fall over. This is actually my blood glucose tester. So I'll try and undo this on camera without really making too much of a mess. So this is what it looks like. So these are my test strips, which were in that box before. And I think at the back behind here, I've got extra lances. Yeah, there's some in there. So this is your lance, which you use to draw blood, and then your monitor, which I'll probably show you guys how I do it at some point, and show you how the readings come up. So that is it there, so I keep that all zipped up. Obviously this comes out and about with me when I'm with the book, but for staying at home, I try and keep everything together. This is my gestational diabetes book, so it runs through all your gestational diabetes facts and stuff like that, and food guides and what it is. And then at the back, I've already dated some of them, you start putting in your blood sugar levels and what medications you're taking and all that sort of stuff. And then this is, I think everyone in Queensland gets it, this is like your medical, that's my old book. I know you can see it's like 2 books. That's actually Hazel's book. I only have it there because I took it to the hospital just to have a look at what my levels were with Hazel and in comparison, so I have 2 just to compare. And then this is my pregnancy health record from the Queensland government. One, you take it to the hospital with you for each appointment and they write all your notes and blood pressures and everything, and a rice bubble because that's what you need in your gestational diabetes box. So obviously this will change when I go onto insulin. There'll be a couple of extra things on there, but I just thought I would run you through what I have and how I keep it. And it seems like a lot, and it probably is a lot for people that have a really smooth pregnancy. Obviously you guys know that that's not going to be my case, so that's how I keep it all. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, write them below and I'll try and get back to you. Also, if you have any video requests or anything you want to see in regards to my pregnancy or the diabetes or anything that you're interested in watching, let me know and I'll try and film it for you guys. That's it for now, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye. I know it's blue before anyone says it's blue, I know, and it doesn't match the theme, but the idea is I'm going to be renaming this a awesome super duper gold.